Good afternoon. As you see, I represent the second project which is devoted to the valorization. I was not sure how this presentation should be conducted, and therefore I decided to, at the very beginning, to present some remarks why this topic is important. So therefore the first part of my presentation, the contemporary conservation theory, that's the explanation, as I said, why this project is so important. And I also underlined in this title that now we faced very important process, so-called paradigm shift in heritage protection, and the topic is also part of that. I spent all my life at the university. It's a pity, however, this is the technical university, and therefore I'm involved in also in many practical activities, and therefore I observe that all our actions should be somehow rooted in the conservation theory, because the conservation theory also delivers the answer what should be protected and how the heritage should be protected. And the very important part of this conservation theory is the valorization. And to show in a very short way why this topic is so important, it seems to me that we should, any domain of our activity, not only the heritage protection, present in three stages or in three parts. So first of all, this is the subject of the discipline. The second level is the discipline aim, and the third level, this is the methodology. In our case, it means in case of heritage protection, we have to answer how we define the monument. The second question, what are the aims of our actions? It means what we would like to do with the heritage. And as a result of that, the methodology. So it means our actions are directed by the first levels. And as I said at the very beginning, now we face the so-called paradigm shift. It means that until now we had the traditional conservation theory, we can call this theory, and nowadays we have the new theory, or we need this new theory. And these three elements could be defined according to this traditional theory. Previously, it means in our traditional theory, we had the historical monument that was rather isolated object, rather piece of art, and rather a historical document. And therefore, aim of our action, that was the protection of this entire monument, and therefore the actions, they were the conservation, restoration, and anastylosis. This is the actions according to the Venice Charter, which is the main document representing that traditional theory. And all these three elements were coherent in that theory. And nowadays, the situation is completely different. It means previously we had historical monument, an object. Nowadays we have heritage, a very broad notion. Previously, the aims of our actions, that was the protection of the form and substance of this monument. And nowadays we are able only to protect the selected elements or the selected features of this heritage. It means that we protect the selected values. And according to that second level, and according to the new understanding of the object, the methods, previously we were very restricted. It means only restoration, conservation to protect the entire monument, and nowadays all actions are possible. Nowadays we could do everything even with the heritage, and therefore and the type of these actions is connected with the values which are protected. And therefore, I would like to say that the valorization of the heritage is very important problem nowadays. Nowadays, as I mentioned previously, all these three elements were coherent, and nowadays we have a very wide area. We have many choices on each level. So heritage protection in the light this new paradigm is the individual selection of particular values which would be the subject of the protection, and as a result of that we have aims and we have a methodology of protection. So nowadays in our contemporary conservation theory we are not able to define the universal rules and forms of heritage protection, and therefore, as I said, the basis for all our actions, and also it seems to me that the basis for the actions mentioned by you in your projects is the valorization. That was this short introduction, and nowadays I would like to present how our project was structured, what is the idea of our project, and where we are now. The general information, as you see the title, and that acronym is because of these letters. As you see, we have 3 years for that project, and the partners of that project, the Lublin University, that's my university. I'm from Poland. We have a partner from Academy of Art from Lithuania, and we have also 3 partners from Italy. At the very beginning, and this is also, it seems to me, very important problem. At the very beginning, we had the partners from Denmark, from Netherlands, from Slovenia. However, because of the construction of our project, it was not possible. They faced shortage of money, so therefore, finally, we have these partners. The main aims of that project, that was the create the research consortium. That was very important for us to create this consortium, but from scientific point of view, to develop the holistic methodology of valorization of these monuments in very broad context. We hope that this project could have the practical result. It means that thanks to this methodology, at the end, we would be able to deliver a pattern how to valorize the different pieces of heritage. We divided this project into 3 very strictly defined tasks or stages. The first, that was the synthesis of the current knowledge on that topic. The second stage, the elaboration of the methodology, and the third stage, application. So the first work package, which we finish now, that was the elaboration and synthesis of the state of art. That was the first work package. The second, as I mentioned, the elaboration of the methodology. And I would like to underline that we would like to take into account the territorial scale, stakeholder scale, and value scale. And the work package 4, in all our countries, we will select the particular heritage, and based on this methodology, we will try to evaluate. It means to practice that methodology. So now a very brief presentation of the current work package. We elaborate the template for the preparation of the summaries because we decided to invite specialists representing domains or areas which are important for the heritage protection, and to ask them to present the summary from their point of view, the knowledge, of course, regarding the valorization. Here you see we invited 14 topics, not exactly people, because some people prepared to presentations. And as you see, for example, the first man, this is the technical attitude towards the heritage. The second lady, she is dealing with the heritage of visual arts. The next lady, from the point of view economy. The next man, also technical attitudes towards these problems, hermeneutics, museology, law, archaeology, landscape, social science, and real estate market perspective. So it seems to me that we collected a great variety of people dealing with the heritage from different points of view, and their task was very strictly defined. Please describe the current state of knowledge in that domain, but not go into the future, the past. That was very strictly defined topic. Also, our Italian partners did the same. The milestones, this is not important. The important is that we decided to publish every stage will finish with the publication. To select what could be important, to select the most valuable participants, we organized a huge conference with the topic, which is, from my point of view, very challenging: the value of the function in heritage protection. And based on that conference, we select the people, and these people were invited. We also decide that because of the limited knowledge of English in our countries, we decided to publish the proceedings of each stage in our languages. For example, in my case, that would be the Polish, and of course, all these materials will be published in English. So now we try to do the summary of that stage, and next group of specialists will be invited to take part in the next word package, elaboration of this methodology. I already mentioned what is the topic, what is the goal, and that work package is also divided into two stages. At the very beginning, the group of specialists is preparing their vision of the system of valorization. Then we will organize the conference in Florence. We try to make a summary of these visions, and based on that, we elaborate the final methodology, how to evaluate the heritage. Of course, this stage, the results of that stage will be also published. That is the end of that work package 3, and work package 4. Based on that, we will practice this methodology. As I mentioned, in each country, our team will elaborate, will analyze the selected pieces of heritage. And at the end, I don't know whether it's a proper forum to mention that, because of the organization of that project, the weak point is that it's not easy to coordinate of the work of completely independent teams, because as you know, money are located in each country, so it is not easy to control, to organize this work, because always money is the best mean to introduce the discipline. So that's it. Thanks.